Okay, I said I was going to review Pro Evolution Soccer 2009 on the Wii, and I will. This is a quick review. Once I've got the right remote plugged in, along with a couple of other things I'm going to put up this afternoon. It's time for a bit of a glutton of videos for myself, considering how sparingly I normally post. This is Pro Evolution 2009, Pro Evolution Soccer 2009 on the Wii. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the different modes you have, go into a friendly match and run through a few of the controls. At the same time, of course, gameplay will be shown. Alright then, let's have a look here. Let's get this loaded up. Right. You can, in this version of Pro Evolution Soccer on the Wii, plug in a classic controller, or have the Wiimote on its side like a NES controller, i.e. like that, without the nunchuck plugged in, of course, and you can play classically. Now, I've played classically because with a friend, played classic controls for a friend because I don't have two nunchucks. Therefore, the point and click method, I'm sure most of you will have heard of, that you can play using you can play. The main way to play Pro Evo on the Wii is you can't use that if you don't have two nunchucks. So I played classically against a friend. Now I don't have a classic controller, so we both used. So I give my friend a Wiimote. We both used the Wiimote NES style, and it works well as well. Different kind of game, less passing, more running on the ball, more fast-paced. But it's great if you're forced to play that way. It's a perfectly good option to play that way. But of course, the best way to play is with the pointing method, the pointing, dragging, passing Wiimote control method, which I'm going to go to in just a moment. Now let's have a look. So let's see what we've got. We've got training mode, online Wi-Fi, where you can play people all over the world. Now in this mode, you can, once you've played them, put them in a rivals list if they agree, so you don't need friends codes. Also, you can straight away ask for a rematch if you so wish. Two things you could not do in Pro Evo 08 on the Wii. You've got friendly match, Championships League mode, where you play in the Champions League with Championship League's teams. Edit mode, because a lot of the teams and players aren't named properly because Pro Evolution doesn't have the license. You can change them yourself for a more authentic experience. Cup, you play a team of your choice in the cup, try and win the cup with them. Various cups. You've got the league, self-explanatory. You know, playing the league, 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, none for a loss. Try and get the top of the league by the end of the season, or as far as you can. And the Premiership, called the English League, is in there. Master League, which is a in-depth player development game, semi-management style game. I've not played that much. There's lots about that online. I'm not going to go too deeply into that there as well. Champions Road, where it's like Master League but on a more basic level. Again, there's lots of information online about that. So let's have a game. Let's see now. A friendly match. And I'll run through some controls. Actually, I'll go back there. You have classic, see, Wiimote on its side. You've got Wiimote and nunchuck for the pointing style controls I'll get to. Or you can even play cooperatively, 2 players on one team, and you can go online and do that as well, I believe, which is quite interesting. Okay, let's have a game. Right. Let's be a reasonably good Italian team, well, a very good Italian team, Juventus, and I will play Liverpool, just for the sheer hell of it. while I'm playing here, no, hang on, damn. I'm going to run through a few basic controls, but there are more controls than the ones I'm going to list. There are things like 1-2 passes, for example, but I'll stick to the basics for this. Okay. I'm pointing the Wiimote at the screen. Point at the screen. Press the B button on the Wiimote, the trigger at the bottom, and you'll pass it. Now I'm using the joystick on the nunchuck to move around. Oh, look, I can drag him. Pointing at him and dragging him with the Wiimote. I can move him with the Wiimote, move another player with the nunchuck, with the Wiimote, sorry. So dual action. So you could, and so what you can do is you can drag with one player with the Wiimote, the player on the player off the ball, drag him forward for a run, and move the other player on the ball with the nunchuck on the joystick on the nunchuck. Therefore, sending the player you want to pass to on a run. You can, when you're in the goal mouth, so as you see I'm just dragging the guy now. I'll get on to defence in just a moment, but when you're in the goal mouth you can try and score one of two ways. Simplest way, which is simply a shake of the nunchuck. Look, shake and the, like I just shook there actually, and the player on the ball will strike the ball for a shot. Alternatively, you can point with the Wiimote and press the B button, the trigger, and see if you can get a point. See if you can get a goal that way. But that's a little bit more difficult to do. Let's see if I can score a goal, and I'll go on to defence. Oh yes! Perfect. Well, I've got about 3 more minutes before this goes over the limits for YouTube. Basically, defending, if you press E on the player with the ball, you'll get one guy who tries to take the ball off him. You can move him around now, unlike with the other one we had to automatically. You can move the guy around now on the ball. You can move the defender who's going for the guy with the ball around with the nunchuck on the around with the joystick on the nunchuck. Now, you couldn't do this in 08. It was all done automatically, and you had to just hope that the guy took the ball off him. You can also press the Z button on the nunchuck, and more than one player will go for the in defensive will go for the guy with the ball. When you're controlling a guy and he's trying to take the ball off the player with possession, you can do a little shake on the nunchuck even, and they'll try and do a tackle. So it's all pretty much and very much thought out well, in-depth new style controls. Well, new, it's the second iteration of Pro Evo on the Wii, and they all work very well. And you know what, they work that well. At first I thought it was good, but I thought I would also want to play at least some version of video of computer game football with the classic controls. I can still play with classic controls and enjoy a game of Pro Evo, FIFA, whatever, but I think that if you're anything like me and a lot of people play this game, it will take the place of you to the top of the best way to play football on a computer. Great game, this 10 out of 10, pick it up, fantastic title for the Wii, great online as well, up there with Brawl is good online I think, but up there with Mario Kart Wii as an excellent game to play online. I hope you enjoyed the review. I scored a couple of goals, which is fantastic. Over and out.